Okay, I want you to treat me as a pupil at the train stage.
Okay.
I've got a test coming up in about 4 weeks' time.
Mm-hmm.
So you're filling in for my regular instructor who can't make it today. I've never met you before, yeah?
Okay.
But I am familiar with the controls of the car because you've got the same car as my instructor, yeah?
Sure.
He said today he was going to have a look over my Crossroads. All aspects of Crossroads, going ahead, turning left, turning right.
Okay.
So for this phase you can call me Tony.
Alright. Hi Tony, I'm Lewis.
Hi Lewis, nice to meet you.
Sorry Fred can't be here.
That's all right.
I spoke to him last night and he said that you were going to go over Crossroads today.
That's what he said, yeah.
So we'll have a look at going straight over, turn left, turn right, and how you deal with them in general.
Yeah.
You've got your test coming up.
I have, yeah.
Yeah. Feeling confident about it?
Yeah, okay, yeah, a bit nervous.
Okay. Just remind me what procedure you use as you approach a crossroad.
Oh, my hazard routine.
Okay. And if we're turning right at a crossroad and there's oncoming traffic, how do you deal with that?
Yeah, I wouldn't turn if it was going to make them slow, stop, swerve or swerve.
Okay, and how can you judge when it's safe for you to go?
If I can walk from one curve to the other.
Very good. Alright, well set yourself up when you're ready then.
Yeah, just let it roll.
Yeah.
All them questions, not one a question on identification. Eh?
Ah. That's because I had a good first one, that's why.
Yeah.
Can you tell me how you identify a crossroad?
Because we listen to the argument down there. Yeah, I look for a gap on one side and I might get a gap on the other side. They're not always directly opposite each other.
Very good.
I might see a vehicle coming straight across from me from the left or straight across from me from the right.
Good.
Might see a road sign.
Yep.
And if I'm coming up, I've seen one at the very end of the road there.
Yeah, very well
where
spotted.
I'd have to give way, because I see a road there opposite. That car's gone opposite.
Yep. Very good. Yeah, very good answers. All right. And then once you've identified it, what's the first thing you do?
Oh, my hazard routine.
Yeah, very good. Okay, we'll drive on when you're ready then, if you want to set yourself up.
All right. Yep.
Okay, just tell me what you can see in your centre mirror, please.
I can see a bit of the headlining at the top. I can see the bottom. I can see a bit of my left here and a bit of your head restraint.
Very good. And in your right drive door mirror?
I like to see the front door handle in the bottom left hand corner.
Yep.
I can see the top of them buildings.
Mm-hmm.
I see the road and kind of horizon in the middle.
Very good. And in the left?
And same.
Very good. Alright, we'll drive on when you're ready.
Next on the left.
And we'll take the next road on the left, please. So looking ahead, what have we got in front of us?
Oh, Crossroads. And turning left.
Turning left, please, Tony. When are you going to signal? If we just wait there for a minute, Tony, there's no one behind us. Your mirrors were very good. You checked your mirrors in plenty of time. You left the signal quite late. What's the benefit of signalling in plenty of time?
It gives people time to react.
Yeah. So what's the danger of signalling too late?
People that panic.
Yeah. So would it have benefited anyone to signal a little bit earlier on there as you were approaching?
I could try.
Yeah, we'll give that a go on the next one.
And we're going to turn left.
We're going to turn left, please, Tony. How did you decide when to signal for this emerge?
Oh, that distance back, yeah, I can judge that.
Yeah, well, if we use that same distance for your crossroads,
yeah,
then that will help you signal at the right time. So,
And turning left.
turning left. Okay. So what have we got here? We've had to stop anyway because of the lights, but very good. Positioning there, Tony.
Yeah, good one.
You swung out to the right before you turned into the left. Why did you do that?
I don't hit the curve.
Okay. When you're doing a left turn into an approach, how do you judge where you position then?
Do it the same.
What's the danger, do you think, of swinging out before you turn in to the right?
South.
What might other people think if you suddenly swerve off to the right before that left turn when your left indicator's on?
Sure they notice.
Well, they should do.
Now we're going to turn right.
We're going to turn right, please, Tony.
I don't see any harm in it.
So the danger is people might be trying to go around you if you're turning left.
What, around me on the left?
No, they might be trying to overtake you on the right.
Oh, I never thought of that. Sorry. Swinging out, I did them, wouldn't I?
Just going back to the indicators for a minute. Come back to your position in a second. You indicated at the right time there.
Yeah.
And you have done on the last few. So
Yeah.
they're exactly the same as the Crossroads. Just remind me what the danger is of indicating too early.
Time to react and panic.
If we indicate too early.
I thought you said late.
Too early, sorry. What might be? Yeah, good. And you've already answered me on the too late. So would you like to take responsibility for the indicators at Crossroads?
Yeah. I didn't indicate it. And we're going to turn right.
Yeah, turn right, please.
And then immediately left.
And then immediately to the left. How did you judge your position as you came around that corner to the left then? Very good. It's exactly the same for Crossroads. Yeah. It's important that we don't swing out. What's the danger of swinging out before we turn left? So would you like to take responsibility for your positioning on left turns now? You did it very well on the last one.
Well, you mean?
Yeah, you did that one very well. You followed the curve round, didn't you? And you explained to me what the danger of not following the curve round might be.
Did I?
Yeah. You told me that if we swung out... Okay, what would be the danger of... Turning left, please, Tony. What would be the danger of turning too much and coming up on the curb?
I could hit a pedestrian or necky or allied, couldn't I?
Yep. So your positioning was very good again on that left turn there, Tony. Crossroads, sorry. Yeah. Okay, so looking ahead, can you see a road on the left and opposite?
Yeah.
Yep. So what do we need to do? Good.
And turning.
And turning left, please, Tony. So just remind me some of the ways that you can identify a crossroad.
Identify that one, wouldn't I?
Yep. So would you like to have a go at spotting them and calling them out when you see them?
Would you like to watch me a little bit closer and you must have known what I've done at those last two crossroads. You didn't?
Yes, there is there. That's the one thing I didn't catch.
And turning right.
Turning right, please, Tony.
And turning right.
And turning right again, please, Tony.
And turning right.
And right again, please.
And turning right.
And right again, please.
And next on the left.
Next on the left, please. So can you see a road in the road here? It's the very first thing that we have to do before we approach
And
the
we're going to
crossroad.
turn right.
You're going to turn right, please, Tony. Okay, so on that one, we cut the corner a little bit.
You want me to stop on the left?
Yeah, if you pull on the left one, please, Tony. Did you notice your position on that last?
Yeah, just come out right on there.
Yeah.
I went all the way around the block again
Yeah, I know.
and came back and stuck the same mistake in. Did you not feel a great big kick as I came across that first crossroad there?
Yeah.
What do you think that kick was?
A lifeline.
It was me bringing the clutch up.
Oh,
Sorry?
damn. Yeah, no, okay. I thought you would.
No, he didn't swear.
No, I didn't. Tony will edit that out, hopefully. I thought you would given a sharp press on the brake or something to wake me up for something that I'd missed, which made me think mirrors. Okay, yeah, clutch.
Coasted through both sets of crossroads in both directions.
Okay, I've got to watch your feet closer.
So now you've got 2 errors to deal with.
Yep, okay.
Go on then.
Now, okay. So on the last 2 crossroads there, Tony, where was the clutch as you went through?
I thought it was in the right place.
So the clutch was down and then you brought it back up, which is why you got that little kick. Yeah. So the clutch was down as we went through the crossroads, which means we're coasting through them. What's the danger of coasting?
Oh, you lose engine braking, you lose control.
Yeah. So it's important that we keep that clutch up as we're driving through. And then the other one was the positioning as you turned right in that last one. You came right over onto the right hand side of the road. Now, I think there was a van on the left, so we did need to cut a little bit, but we were very far over onto the right hand side and we came right across the oncoming traffic lane. So what we needed to do was just keep yourself a little bit over to your side. I'll help you with the positioning on the next one. want to drive on when you're ready?
No.
No. Okay. So what's the danger of cutting that corner?
Oh yes, it's really dangerous. Anybody coming down the road could straighten the side of me.
Yeah. So it's very dangerous. So that's why we need to make sure that we keep a safe position.
Oh, right.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we'll give that a go.
To indicate for that cat.
I think the cat will be all right with that indicator.
And turning right.
Turning right, please, Dan. So as you came round that right turn on that emerge just then, Tony, did you cut the corner as you came round?
Do it. I've said this before. Can sort out a right corner cut on an emerge, yeah? And we're going to turn right.
Yeah, turn right, please, Tony. And if you just bring yourself to a stop at the giveaway line. Okay. Can you see where the centre line of the road in front of us cuts into the car?
Yeah.
Yeah. We need to make sure that we're there. If you use that same reference point for your right turns, that'll make sure that you don't cut the corner. No, wait a minute. Okay, yeah. Can you see where the giveaway... That's my fault, mixing them up. Can you see where the giveaway line cuts into the side of the car there, Tony?
Into the side of the car.
Yeah, can you see where the giveaway line at the side of the...
It's ahead of the door mirror.
Okay, so if you use that same reference point for that, with the centre line of the road that you're turning into, on a right turn...
Right, I'll tell you again. Yeah?
Outright.
Outright. Yeah?
Yeah.
You cannot sort out a corner cut
Yeah.
on an emerge. Yeah?
Okay.
You can only sort out a corner cut
On
when?
an approach.
Yeah. Is that clear?
Yeah. Okay, we'll drive on when you're ready. So
No, I'm going to stay out of the road a minute. Is there nobody behind us, is there?
No.
What was the error I stuck in again?
From the two crossroads a while ago, the coasting.
Did I coast there?
No.
Sorry?
No.
I did.
Okay.
Yeah?
Oh, I missed that.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You had a chance at the emerge to make a link. You didn't make
I
it.
was focused on the right corner.
Yeah,
wasn't
you
I should have focused on the
cut, wouldn't it?
Okay, go.
Can I drive on?
Yeah, please.
And turning right.
Yeah, turn right, please, Tony. There's no one behind us, so I'm just going to get you to stop. Sorry, not just yet. Bad choice of words. If we carry on a little bit, but just...
A little bit.
If we just carry on, what I want to do is just get about halfway across this junction. So if you just bring and stop in there. Thank you. Can you see where the centre line of the road to your right cuts into the car?
What a door mirror.
Okay. If you use that positioning, if you use that reference point, that'll stop you cutting the corner when you're turning right at emerges at Crossroads. Yeah.
Yeah.
What's the danger of cutting that corner?
Somebody come down the road, hit me.
Yeah. And what's the danger of turning too late? So.
End up in the hedge.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll drive on when you're ready, Tony. Looking in the direction that we're steering, please, Tony. It's the danger of looking the wrong way when we're steering, looking away from where the car's going.
Yeah, that van could have pulled away or somebody walked out behind it.
Yeah, very good.
And turning left.
Turning left, please, Tony.
turning right.
And turning right, please.
Turning right and then immediately left.
Turning right and then immediately left, please, Tony. On those last few turns, you've been looking in the direction that you're driving.
Yeah.
It's exactly the same for Crossroads. Do you mind what the danger is of not looking where you're driving?
See what's happening.
Yeah.
Right answer?
So, yeah. What could happen in front of you? So, would you like to take responsibility for looking where you're turning?
Yeah.
Good.
And turning left.
Give me a turn left, please, Tony. Just bring that clutch up for me, Tony. Now we're going to put it down. Good. So just wait there for a second for me. There's no one behind us. What happened when you put that clutch down as we were going downhill then?
Kind of felt a bit go quicker.
Yeah. So what do we lose?
Engine braking.
Okay, what's the danger of losing engine braking?
I could have shot over the giveaway line, couldn't I?
Yeah. So it's exactly the same with your Crossroads as well. There were a couple of times where you had the clutch down. We're going to drive on when it's safe for you and you're ready to go.
Turn left.
Give me a turn left, please, Tony. So where's your clutch going to be as we go through this crossroad?
Depends on what I have to do.
Yeah, I was hoping the lights would stay green.
Down a bit now.
Very good. So why did you put the clutch down then?
Stalled, didn't I?
Good. And why did you choose not to put it down earlier?
Coasting, didn't you said?
Yeah, very good. What's the danger of coasting?
Car goes faster.
So if those lights had stayed on green...
And we're going to turn right.
Yeah, turn right, please, Tony. If those lights had stayed on green and you hadn't had to... So which mirrors do we need to check for turning right, Tony?
I'll come out of run and tell you that on the last sheet. That's the third time I've missed the mirrors now on the last 3 gear sheets.
Right, okay.
Yeah?
Yep.
Where should you be watching?
You.
What was the question again?
If the lights had stayed on green...
No, what was the question? About the mirrors.
What mirrors are you going to check?
Middle and right.
What's the reason for that? Checking that middle mirror, Tony?
See how close people are behind me.
Okay, and if someone's quite close behind you? How would that
Slow
affect you?
down a bit earlier.
Okay, and what about that right door mirror? Would you check that?
Somebody is overtaking me.
Very good. Again, if someone was overtaking you, what would you do? Turn left, please.
I'd let them go.
Good.
Yeah, the mirrors were rubbish on the price of that turning, weren't they?
Your mirrors were good on there, very approach type turn, just like that.
You know what? I don't even think you notice. To be honest with you, out of roll, turning left.
Turn left, please, Tony.
Yeah. Well, if I'm going to kill you, I'll give you at least 30 seconds notice, yeah?
It's reassuring, thank you.
Thanks. You know, time to pressure eject to see. Oh, you haven't gone, sorry. And we're going to turn left.
I'm going to turn left, please, Tony. Bigger mirrors, what did you check our left one for?
Bicycles. Bicycles.
Yep, if there was a bicycle there, what would you have done?
And turning right.
Turning right, please, Tony. It's exactly the same for Crossroads, so which mirrors are we going to check?
Right.
Good, so check your right door mirror, Tony. Keep that wheel straight for me, Tony. We're going to carry on now because we've got some traffic behind us. So on that last one, you turned the wheel to the right before we started the turn? Well, we were sitting there. What was the reason for that? No, bad way of putting it.
Actually, get way quicker.
Okay. What might the vehicles that were still coming towards us might think?
They always seem to look a bit worried.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Well, if your wheels are turned before you're going to start moving and it's their priority, what might they think that you're about to do?
They might think I'm going to go.
Yeah.
And turning left.
I'm going to turn left, please, Tony. That was very good. Handled that really well.
And we're going to turn right.
I'm going to turn right, please, Tony. So, what have you done with your steering at the moment?
Turn it to the right.
And why have you done that?
I told you, so you get way quicker.
Okay, and remember what the danger is of turning that wheel to the right.
Oh, yeah, you want instead of frightening people.
Yeah, the other danger is you could end up on the right hand side of the road instead of the left.
Oh.
Yeah, the wrong side of the road. So, when the car's starting to move, I want you to straighten that wheel up before you then turn it to the right, alright?
So just get your head, move your head forward.
Yep.
I don't know why you're doing me this way, it's a horrible junction. It's slow getting away there, wasn't
Okay,
it?
so we want first gear there, sorry, I missed that. Why might we want to pull away in first gear?
You stalled in the middle of the road, didn't I?
Yep.
I've been there for so long.
Would that have been dangerous?
Sure. Dangerous junction at the best of times, isn't it?
Yep.
And turning left.
Turning left, please, Tony. Good mirrors. It's been quite good in the last couple of minutes. Just remind me, what's the reason for checking that middle mirror?
Work out the distance and speed. There's a vehicle behind me.
Okay. What about that left door mirror?
Bicycle.
Yep. And if we were turning right, why would we check the right door mirror?
Anybody overtaken me?
Very good. What would the danger be of not checking that left door mirror if we're turning left?
I could hit a bike.
Yep, so what would we do if there was a cyclist there?
Let him go.
And if there was somebody overtaking you when you checked your right door mirror?
Let him go.
Very good. I'm happy that you understand that. Would you like to take responsibility for checking the mirror? Where was your clutch as you went around that corner just then, Tony? Why was it up?
Sorry?
Why was it up? What would the danger have been of having it down?
Customer.
Good.
Big engine braking.
Very good. So I'm happy that you're doing well with that as well. Would you like to take
Just commit a roll in the knee, yeah?
Yeah.
You're taking me you're taking your eye off me at the very last second, which is really having you getting you in a lot of trouble, yeah?
Right, okay.
Told you before, you don't need to worry about what's in the road. I'll deal with that, yeah? You haven't got a clue how far I've been there, have you? What's the first call come? I'm turning left.
Observation. Oh, control.
It's identification. Identifying the fault, isn't it?
Yeah.
You don't see the fault, you ain't going to sort it, are you?
No. Turn left, please, Tony.
Get me to pull up on the left.
Pull up on the left for me, please, Tony.
What was that back there?
Crossroads.
Well, I think back to your part 2, that wasn't how long ago, was it?
No.
Yeah? Right, on approach to that crossroads.
Yeah.
You check your mirrors.
Yeah.
You indicate.
Yeah.
What else would you do?
Scan first.
Do you think that might be important for me to do, to be scanning?
Yeah, pretty damn important.
Sorry?
Yeah, pretty damn important.
So how come you're damn well not spotting it?
Just every time, isn't it?
Just tell me, how come you're not spotting it?
I'm worrying about what else is going on, I think. I'm looking for faults that you've already made, which I'm dealing with, so it doesn't really matter at them in that way.
Yeah, watch me, yeah?
Yeah.
I should be doing exactly what you'd be doing on approach to that crossroads, yeah?
Yeah.
Down there, the lights. I turned left. Yeah, okay. I did have a gander while I was waiting there, and I could see there was nobody in the road there to the right. But if somebody jumped down lights, car's written off, isn't it? Or we're probably in hospital.
Yeah.
Wake up and smell the coffee, yeah?
Okay.
Right, back in road. And we're going to turn right.
Yeah, turn right, please, Tony. got ahead of us, Tony?
Oh, I see a road on the left, I see a van coming out. Oh, on the road on the right.
Okay, so what do we need to do on approach to a crossroad?
Check the mirrors.
So check the mirror,
Yeah.
Tony? What else do we need to do?
Oh, scan.
Very good, what are we scanning for? Looking in the direction we're driving.
I'm scanning.
Yeah. Once we're level with it, it's almost too late.
Almost too late.
Well, it is too late, something jumps out. So we just need, you're doing exactly the right thing, we just need to start it off a little bit earlier so you've still got time to react if anything happens.
Oh, I do it through side windows, don't I?
So it's important that you do it through the windscreen.
Oh, this way.
Yeah. If you're doing it through the side windows, you're already level with it. So what have we got ahead of us? You see the crossroad?
And right at the lights.
Yeah, turn right at the lights, please turn. So where the traffic lights are, what type of junction is that? Can you see it from here?
Very hard to tell from here.
Okay.
No, it could be a crossroads, so I just saw a vehicle go straight across.
Very good, very well spotted. So just remind me, what's the process as we approach it? What's the procedure?
Turn the lights, so check the mirrors. Okay, fine.
Yeah. Do we need to do anything else? So we need to scan and check all of the roads as we go through it.
Yeah, but we're on the green light.
We're on a green light, but that doesn't mean that everyone's always going to stop and wait when they should. Especially in a place like Luton. You're going to get some people who take their chance and jump the light.
Okay to go for the bit.
He's letting you go forward. What we really want to do on a crossroad is how do you
turning right.
turning right, please, turn. How do you ideally want to position yourself at the crossroad?
I tried to grade the rear if I got room.
You tried to what, sorry?
I tried to do driver's door to driver's door.
Very good.
And turning left.
Turn left. What's the benefit of doing it that way?
It's safer.
Very good. What have we got ahead?
Turning left.
Turning left. So where are we going to look?
There and there.
Anywhere else? Do you think it might be important to check the road ahead of us?
Oh, yeah.
Did you notice what type of street we had ahead of us if we'd gone straight over?
Sorry?
Did you notice what type of road we had ahead of us at that point? It was one way. Does that mean everyone always
Turning left.
turn left, please turn?
Sorry?
Does that mean everyone always drives the right way? Nobody ever? No. Where are we looking? What are we going to do after we've checked the mirror?
Stop.
Yeah, we are going to stop for this one because of the lights, but what else?
Sorry?
What else? Supposing the lights had still been on green and we carried on.
Oh, the scan.
Very good.
Yeah, people jumping the lights, isn't it?
Yeah, very good.
Gives me time to toot the horn, doesn't it?
It gives you time to brake if you need to, which is why we've also checked that centre mirror so we know.
Yeah, you toot the horn and make them stop, don't you?
You can sound your horn to let them know that you're there, but does that mean that they'll definitely stop for you?
You might do.
They might do, they might not. So what else can you do if you see someone shooting out and you've spotted it in time?
Give them the finger.
So we don't want to do that. If we do that, that's a sign of potential road rage. Have you heard of that?
Yeah, my wife does it. And turning right.
And turning right, please turn. What junction is this? Very good. You've identified the last few quite well. Would I take responsibility for identifying them?
Well, identifying for ages, isn't it?
Yeah. danger of road rage if you get really angry.
She seems to drive really erratic after she gets angry.
Yeah.
Seems to only concentrate on the person who cuts her up. I can go there, couldn't I?
So we're green. We're just going to stop there, Tony. Stop there, Tony.
There's not plenty of room there.
So can you remind me what the rule is to judge when it's safe to go?
Yeah, if I can sprint from that middle line to that curb.
So we need to be able to walk, or you need to be able to walk from one curb to the opposite curb.
Oh, is it? Walk.
Yeah, so you're almost there. Okay. If you can walk across. So that one where you asked me whether that was safe to go, do you think you'd have been able... Good reactions there. Do you think you'd have been able to walk across from curb to curb before that car?
No, I could have sprinted from the white line now.
Yeah, so that's why you need to be able to walk from curb to curb to make sure that you're safe. Alright.
And turning left.
Turn left, please.
Look there. Looking through it.
Very good. What are we looking for when we're looking into each of those roads?
Could be anything, pedestrians, broken down vehicles, parked vehicles, turning right.
Turn right, please, then. Very good. So would you like to take responsibility for the observations and the scanning of the crossroad?
Yeah.
Good. So, do you think you would have been able to go in front of that van without making it slow, stop or swerve? How did you judge that?
I'm mad or what?
And how did you judge that that wouldn't have been safe?
It was more side. You know, it was your side.
That's true.
Turning left.
Turn left, please, then.
You know with pedestrians?
Yep.
My wife said, if you're turning and there's one standing on a corner, you don't know what they're doing, wave them across, get rid of them.
You think what the danger of doing that might be?
I think she's right.
So if you'd waved someone across and another car hadn't seen them, another vehicle, what could happen? A vehicle coming the opposite way or in a different lane? Turn left, please. Yep.
I think she only waves people she knows.
It doesn't matter who they are. It's important you don't wave them across. Whether they know you or not.
And turning left.
Turn left, please, then.
I'm going to park in on the right.
And I'm going to park up on the right, please, then.
How'd I feel?
Awful.
Okay?
Awful. Yeah, that was one of the worst ones.
What needs to improve on it?
I needed to watch you a lot closer.
I'm afraid that's the same on all the all of my driving here. Yeah, I've always noticed this habit with you. Well, it's a habit with most of you. You're always so busy checking the junction for me that you don't watch me on approach.
I missed a lot.
Yeah? Yeah, don't forget at Crossroads, it's the same routine as it is for approaching and emerging, isn't it?
Yeah.
MSPSL. And within that MSPSL I could stick coasting in, wrong gear. Watch it. Yeah, there was some really good stuff there. But it's a bit unforgivable using and missing the mirrors, yeah.
Yeah.
You know, As soon as I ask you to ask me to make a turn, you repeat it back to me. You've seen the junction. You should be looking at me. Remember that.
Definitely.
Wasn't as bad as what I was saying there. But you can do better.
Definitely.
I'm gonna find a microphone that don't work. I'm gonna turn it off manually.